Hiya folks! Okay, today we're going to be having a bit of a catch up in what's been happening in the weird and wonderful world of the Thunderhawk. Now, you might see this little interesting looking patch here and here on the side. So let me pop the top and show you what's going on. I have decided to take the top of this compartment here, because it's going to be coming off anyway with this top. Why do I want a lid on it? I'm going to take this off the top of here and I'm going to mount it into the back here and build it up slightly to make an engine compartment. What you can also see from this angle is this huge patch of green down here. So what have I been up to? There is a great big hole in the bottom of this kit. I've taken a 20mm bit and drilled a hole through here to fit a flying stand. Now this massive amount of green stuff here is because originally, because a friend of mine had done this, he'd advised me to drill from the inside out. So I'd marked my place and I started drilling and drilling and drilling, and as it started to poke through at the bottom here, I realised I was drilling too far back. So I had to scooch the hole a little further this way and then fill it with green stuff. Luckily not too much damage from this side and it fills out nicely. So what I've done is I've popped this 20mm hole through just where the engine intake is there, and across the top through the front of the wing section here and here, where there's just that little bit of thicker material to hold it. Let's just move some of my lighting around. Thicker material to hold it there. I've popped another pin, and this pin is what the top of the flying stand fits on. So I'm coming all the way through to touch on the roof because the roof comes off. So all of this together will allow the Thunderhawk to sit quite nicely on its flying stand. And for that flying stand, let's just move those parts out of the way. Oh, I have this monstrosity. So, nice big base to make it nice and stable. It's not going to be rocking anywhere. Screwed through into a 20mm Perspex rod that I've built this up and around, and I'm going to be using some sculpting plaster to make rubble all around here. And as I said, 20mm Perspex rod on the top, throughout the top of the building there, and on the top of the rod that pin is going to sit. So 2 moments, let me just put everything together on the Thunderhawk so far and then zoom right the way out so you can see it, and I'll show you what the Hawk looks like at the moment on its flying stand. So that's the Thunderhawk on the stand at the moment, folks. Pretty nice bit of kit, sits on nicely. If I give it a quick spin for you, as far as the size of the base goes, it's about 27 centimeters in diameter, a little bit shy of 30, which is what a lot of people tend to base Titans on. Has a little bit of rock to it, but it's big enough that people can move everything around. I can pick it up, I can give it a move, I can shift it around, and I've not got to worry about it potentially falling off. As you can see at the moment, I have got the top section on. That's still not properly attached, although I have started sinking the magnets in for the weapons. That's for another video. But the really cool thing that you thought you might like to see is inside there. Let me just shuffle my tripod a little further forward and down. That is where that Perspex rod just comes up through that hole and sits on that pin beautifully. So all of the weight at the moment of the craft is supported through that little bit of resin. I'm probably going to build some green stuff up into these corners here and here just to give this a bit more support on this pin. And as I said, over the top of this section at the back, this engine plate is going to, well, this roof plate from the front is going to go in. Once I trim it down properly, it's not all where it needs to be at the moment. Get in there. So that when you've got the top off, what you will see in the inside is all of this lovely detail from the cockpit, which is just there, right through back here. I've got to straighten this bit of detail out because it gets heated up and warm, through to the engine section at the back. And then when you want to look at the detail in the bottom, this is all going to be stuck together, so you'll be able to look through the front hatch, which will open. So next part of this project is getting the modelling plaster out and building up some rubble around the base. So I'm going to have a play with that for you now. And so, after attacking it with some modelling plaster, built up some rubble around the base, thrown in some cut up bits of buildings, popped a bit of rubble on the top of the structures as well, up here, down in this corner to build that up, and we have a thoroughly ruined building, which my Thunderhawk is going to be coming in over the top of. So hopefully I have a bit more success with the plaster this time than the last time I used it. It was very crumbly, very flaky, so I took some advice from good old Templars Crusader 1 and mixed in some PVA glue with the plaster mix, which will hopefully hold everything together. It's been setting overnight, so it's a little bit more solid. I'm going to go over the top of it with some Purity Seal, some varnish, maybe even some watered down PVA and a brush, just to give it one more sort of coat to hold everything together. And then it's going to go to paint, so mask off the Perspex rod and get spraying on the building. But yes, Thunderhawk now has flying stand, has the pins in place to stay on it. I can start cracking on with the small details on the Hawk. Cheers for watching, guys. This has been your 40k Friday update. I know it's been a long time coming, so thanks for watching and thanks for your patience. Take care, folks. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you all in the very, very near future. Bye.